working.
What do I do?
Watch and learn.
Here was this very dark movie with very little visual scope to it. I mean, as far as vistas go, you know, this was essentially a story about E-Block, you know, that literally is about a long strip of green linoleum. And yet the story it told was so empowering, spiritually, emotionally. You got so wrapped up in it that it defied a number of the conventions of standard movie making.
It was like playing on a world championship basketball team where everybody knew their roles and nobody was jealous or envious of anybody else.
It just felt like a special thing. There was a special feeling in the air, like we really want to make this good.
It sort of took on a life of its own. There wasn't an opportunity for the energy to dissipate because it was done so much like a theater production.
There really was a real sense of having shared an experience together.
People do say casting is half the battle, and I say casting is all the battle. Obviously, the actors are the conduit through which the story flows. The story lives here, and it always will. And you, as the director, can pull out every flashy camera move you want, and it doesn't matter if it's not here.
Dead man! Dead man walking! Dead man! Dead man walking! Dead man walking here! Dead man!
I've been pretty lucky with my casting, I think. Lightning has been caught in that bottle a few times for me. Certainly The Green Mile was the singular experience I've ever had of every single actor that was my first choice for the movie said yes and did the movie.
The power of being in this particular ensemble was very unique. I made a number of jobs that were just guy-centric, you know, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan and plenty of others. But I've never had, this is no lie, there's no embellishment here, I've never had the ensemble experience that I had on The Green Mile. There was a bona fide affection for one another. A very disparate group of individuals, but there was some strange coagulation of desires and talents on this thing, where we would come out of our trailers when we weren't in the scene to watch what somebody was doing in the setup that we weren't even in. That's how much we cared about each other's psyches as far as coming to work.
Tom set a very high bar with the work. His work off camera, it was never a notch less. If he was going to do it, he was going to do it fully and truthfully every time. Well, I think the greatest example of generosity, and it came from our leader in a way, Tom Hanks, was in the scene with Michael when he's deciding what he's going to do. And it's Tom and Michael in the cell, and I'm kind of standing at the door watching. It's a hugely critical scene to the film, and I got to stand there and watch these guys work. And they shot Michael's side of things first, and Tom's off camera for this whole scene. And Tom was just giving him everything, everything. I don't think unless you're an actor, you understand how much that means to have that being given to you from somebody else, how much it helps you as an actor.
The only thing I really tried to copy of Tom was I tried to copy